Hey YouTube, it's Bible Teen. I'm doing another individual video game review. This time I'm going to be reviewing a Game Boy game. And that game is Tetris. The game was originally conceived in 1987 by Elorg, which is short for the company's name. It's hard to pronounce, and I forgot what its name really is. But anyway, it was designed by a guy by the name of Alexei Pajitnov. I think that's how to pronounce it. Anyway, Tetris was one of the first puzzle games ever created for a video game system, and eventually it would become one of the best selling puzzle games of all time. Anyway, I'm going to be playing it on a regular Nintendo Game Boy that has a black and white screen. I'm using it just because it gives it a classic feel to it. I apologize if the light tries to reflect off of the screen, but anyway, turn it on. There we go. Sorry, I was adjusting the volume and the contrast. Okay, as you turn on, you see the Tetris tile screen. You have a choice of 1 player or 2 player. In order to play 2 player, you need to have a link cable. But anyway, press start. Okay, you have a choice. You have, probably can't see that, you have game type, A type, and B type, and then you got music type. We'll first go with A type. Okay, and then music type, you got A type, then you got B type, and then you got C type, and then you can just switch it off. I'll just set on its regular music. Now the music's a whole lot different on the NES version. So anyway, then this is your level select screen. It shows your little score right down here, but that's hard to see. We'll go with level 0. Now the object of type A is it's an endless mode. You just gotta get as big of a high score as you can. Try and get as many lines as you can. By the way, the object of Tetris is to create as many lines as you can without leaving any gaps in the blocks. Tetris, the name of the game, it is derived from the word tetra, meaning 4. And surprisingly enough, the blocks that are used in the game, they are each made from 4 squares, which is quite interesting. But anyway, every time on game type A, every time when you clear 10 lines, it goes to the next level, and each level you go to gets harder and harder and harder every time when you clear a set of 10 lines. But anyway, Uh, anyway, this is what the game looks like in terms of its graphics. It has good graphics at its time, but there's really nothing more to say. I mean, it is one of the best-selling puzzle games of all time, and I can see why. I mean, it was well conceived for its time, and puzzle game enthusiasts, they still play this game, even though it is that old. And there's different variations of Tetris. Like there's like Tetris DX, which is just like this Tetris, only it's in color, and plus there's different modes of play. And it came out on Game Boy Color. And then you got Tetris Sphere for the Nintendo 64, and that's like a ball with a bunch of Tetris bricks on it. Well, I was trying to get a Tetris there, which that's 4 lines at the same time, but wasn't able to do that. Anyway, that's how you clear a line. As you can see, I've left a lot of gaps. And every time when you stack it up too high, game over. Press start and get to enter in your name, which of course I will be entering in my nickname. That way, in case if anyone does see it, they will not know who I am, because I just don't like showing my real name. I mean, it's that secret, and besides, there's identity fraud nowadays. I mean, but anyway, here's B-type. I've got to hurry here. Okay, now on B-type, you just have to clear about 25 lines, and then you can go to the next level. Right here on this screen, you have something different. You have level select, and you have height select, which starts out with a preset height of bricks that are broken up and so forth. But anyway, we'll just start on regular. And every time when you clear a level in Game B, you get to sometimes you get to see this little band playing and so forth, and that's kind of I think that's kind of awesome that they did that. Like, it really shows how much accomplishments you made and so forth. Anyway. Okay, that time I got 3 at a time. I'm going to try and show you at least 2 at a time in terms of clearing bricks. But there's really nothing more to say about the game. I mean, it's a good game. It's good to play if you're on the road or something. I've not tried the 2-player mode because I don't have a link cable. I'm not sure if it's fun or not. Yeah, but anyway. Right there's 2 at a time, but anyway. Gotta turn it off. Final thoughts on the game. It's a good puzzle game. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, it's one of the best puzzle games in the world. My final rating, 5 crosses out of 5. It's a very good puzzle game. Anyway, I would definitely pick it up for your Game Boy or your NES. The NES version is a little superior in some areas. The only difference is there's not a 2-player mode. And there's 2 different versions of it on the NES. There's Nintendo version and Tengen version. I've got to get going. This review's over. I'll see you later.